Okay, so what we're looking at is the fractional simplification or simplifying fractions. Okay, the main important things when we look at the simplifying of these fractions is that the first step we shall do is expand them first, and then we'll simplify them. Okay, over time, what you'll find is you won't have to expand. But in the initial stages, expanding will make sure you don't miss anything. All right? So when we take this one, for example, what's the sign between the A and the D, Charlotte? Times. And so what we've got on that top line is A times D. That's what I mean by expanding. And then what have we got on the bottom line there, Paris? 2 times A. And so we simply expand it first. So what we're trying to do is identify every A, every pronumeral, every coefficient, every term that we've got. Okay? So, and that'll be clearer when we look at A squareds and that sort of thing. So what we've done here is the first step, and the first step, as I said, was to expand. Okay, so we've expanded AD to be A times D. Expanded 2A to be 2 times A. Now, if you remember back to any of your junior maths, okay, 6 over 6, how could we simplify 6 over 6? How could we simplify that or make it easier? Tony?
1.
1? How did you get 1?
Because it's 6 parts of 6.
Yeah?
If that makes any sense.
Yeah, it does. You got 6 parts of 6. Another way of looking at it is how many 6's go into 6. Okay. 6's into 6 goes 1 each, yeah? Or you can just do on your calculator 6 divided by 6 and it's going to give you an answer of 1. So anything divided by itself, so a rule we could make is anything divided by itself equals 1, yeah? Anything divided by itself equals 1. Just like we said, some of the rules that we said before, anything outside of the brackets affects that which is inside the brackets. We've had lots of rules that we've learnt this year. So anything divided by itself becomes 1 over 1. All right? What we can see here is that there is an A divided by an A. That's divided by itself, is it not? Okay? So we can simplify that to being 1 and 1. Because A might end up being 6. You know, let's just say A is 6, then it's 6 over 6, well that's 1. Alright? We just don't know what they are yet, just like we've been doing through 1A through to 1E. So then what we've got is we're in the process now of simplifying. 1 multiplied by D gives us 1D, and 2 multiplied by 1 gives us 2, which equals D over 2. Remember, we dropped the 1. Okay? When we're doing that. What did we do? We expanded them first, and then we're trying to simplify them. Let's look at a more challenging one down below where the answers aren't directly alongside. But before we do that, we can just see again we're expanding this. A times A squared, A times A. Anything multiplied by itself is squared. If it's multiplied by itself 3 times, then it's cubed, and so we go. A times A multiplied by B. So we've expanded it. A times C, expanded. A divided by A is 1. 1 times A is 1A times B. So AB, 1 times C is C. Okay? So this is the expansion right here, and this is then simplifying it. Expand it out, simplify. So hopefully you're seeing a consistency there of how to go about them. So, Charlotte, which one would you like us to go through? What's one that we could go through? One of the easier ones maybe to start with.
B.
B? Yep. Okay. So, the first step is to expand. We can't expand A anymore, but we can expand A times B. Okay. So, expand first, and then try and simplify. A is 1, A is 1. So we have 1 over 1b. I won't write 1b, I'll just write b because we should know that we just drop the 1 off. Alright? Is that alright, Charlotte? Brooke, give me one other that you'd like us to go through.
E.
E? Yep. What would we have on our top line?
Just A.
Good. What would we have on our bottom line?
A times
Good. You have expanded first there. Very good. Okay. Could we simplify that any further, Paris?
A. Yeah.
How could we?
A divided by A.
Good. Is 1. 1 and 1. What does that give us an answer of there, Liam? 1 times A. 1 divided by A. 1 divided by A, like that. Yep. Okay. We're expanding first. We're simplifying second. Liam, have you got one you'd like us to go through?
Not really. I know D.
Which one?
D.
D.
Yeah.
Yep. What would be on the top line to expand it?
A times A.
Good. A times A. What would be on the bottom line?
A.
Can we simplify there, Paris?
Yeah.
Where?
A divided by A.
Being 1. What do we have on our top line? 1A. What do we have on our bottom line? Is 1. Could we simplify that any more, Emily?
Yeah.
How could you simplify that?
Yeah.
You get rid of the 1 in all areas.
Yeah.
You could get rid of 1 in all areas, couldn't you? What does this look like as a whole number? 6. Just 6, isn't it? How many 1s go into 6? What does that look like as a whole number, Brooke? 81. Yeah, it's just the top line, isn't it? Alright. What does this look like as a whole number? Well, we don't know at this stage, but we'd just consider it to be A. Okay? Want me to go through any others there, or you're happy to go on by yourself, or can I explain it better? No? Shuffle your cups if you want me to explain it better one-on-one. That's the beauty of that. This will be up on YouTube, so check it out if you need more of an explanation. I'll come around and help you. Miss Paps will come around and help you, and we'll go from there.